This is the Apple Magic Mouse, and this is the FG30 from A4 Tech. One of these mice is $100 and the other is $10. Today we're going to be putting these two mice head to head and see which one comes out victorious, and also to see if the Apple Magic Mouse is really worth its price. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, we're gonna start with connectivity. The Magic Mouse connects via Bluetooth, and because it's designed to work seamlessly with other Apple devices, you can easily switch across your devices, whether it's an iPad, a MacBook, or an iMac. But when it comes to connecting to a PC, that's a whole different story. The Magic Mouse wasn't designed to work with PCs, so connecting it to a Windows device needs a bit of a workaround. You will need to download the Magic Mouse Utilities software in order to get the most out of it. And the biggest downside of this is it's not free. The FG30 on the other hand uses a USB dongle, which makes it easier to switch from a Mac to a PC by just connecting the dongle. But because it's a USB dongle, you have to get a USB hub in order to connect it to a MacBook or even the new 24-inch iMacs. The Magic Mouse is charged via a lightning cable, which is the worst place you could ever put a charging port. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Who puts a charging port under the mouse? But it does have a fantastic battery thanks to its lithium-ion battery that can last you for weeks. The FG30 uses a replaceable battery, and with the right battery, it can also last you for weeks, even longer than the Magic Mouse. I've used both of these mice for several weeks each without even needing to worry about battery life. When it comes to speed though, that becomes a totally different story. Apple, in their typical Apple fashion, didn't specify how many DPI the mouse is, so I had to do some digging to find out that it has 1300 DPI, which you can control the speed in your settings menu. The FG30, however, has a maximum DPI of 1600, which can be switched to 800 and 1200 DPI using the middle scroll button. So this is where it gets interesting. I normally use both mice without a mousepad since my desk is pretty smooth. But even at that, the Magic Mouse at maximum speed still seems a bit slower than the FG30 at 1200 DPI. The FG30 seems to be a bit slower on my mousepad, while the Magic Mouse doesn't even move on the mousepad. In terms of ergonomics, the FG30 has a way better design than the Magic Mouse, and I find it way easier to grip with my palms. Also, because I'm a claw gripper, I always get these weird marks on my finger when I hold the Magic Mouse for too long due to its sharp edges. Both mice have their own different set of features. The Magic Mouse has different gestures you can customize, while the FG30 has secondary buttons that you can set to different things. In the Magic Mouse, you can use these gestures to swipe through pages, desktops, open mission control, and even switch between different windows of the same app. It has a very smooth and satisfying scroll, which is a lot faster than the FG30. The FG30 has customizable side buttons and a customizable scroll wheel. Currently, I've set my side buttons to mission control and application windows, and when I click on my scroll wheel, it gives me a quick display of the desktop. So the Magic Mouse, which is $100. Oh, and if you're wondering why I keep saying $100 for the Magic Mouse, it's because that's how much it costs here in Russia. If you convert how much it costs, 7,000 plus rubles, that would be around $102 here in Russia. And the FG30, which is $10, after almost a year of using both, which is my favorite? The answer is the FG30. Don't get me wrong, I like the Magic Mouse too, and I especially love the gestures it comes with, but I don't like how slow it is, and holding it is a lot harder for me due to its non-ergonomic design. Also, sometimes those gestures happen when I don't want them to. For example, when I'm scrolling down and instead it scrolls left or right and switches the page. My issue with the FG30 though is when it hibernates, it doesn't switch on when you move it. You have to click it, and if your mouse cursor is on the wrong place, you might accidentally close down your application or window or web page, or you have to hit it hard on the table. But apart from that, I enjoy using it a lot more than the Magic Mouse. And that will wrap it up for this video. Don't forget to like the video, as that helps with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the links below. I am Faisal, and I'll catch you in the next video.